Today we're going to be discussing a citation that the Illinois Department of Public Health recently issued to Prairie Creek Village in Decatur after a resident there was rolled out of bed while receiving incontinence care and suffered a broken shoulder which required surgery. My name is Barry Doyle. I'm a lawyer in Skokie, practicing nursing home abuse and neglect work throughout the state of Illinois. I'm also the author of Built to Fail, a free report available for download from my website, which spells out how the nursing home business model inevitably produces unnecessary injuries and deaths for nursing home residents. The resident who was involved in this particular incident had a history of a stroke and was weak on one side as a result of that. The nursing home, when they completed the minimum data set, indicated that this was a resident who required the assist of two with bed mobility. This means that there were two staff members who needed to be helped with turning and repositioning the resident in bed, moving the resident from back to side. This is what bed mobility means. The minimum data set is a report that is turned into the federal government under oath, and it spells out the level of care that the nursing home says that the resident needs and is in fact receiving. So in this particular case, the minimum data set indicated that the resident was supposed to be getting the assistance of two members of the staff with being turned in bed, which is something that would be necessary for receiving safe incontinence care. Generally, you need to have two staff members providing incontinence care with a resident who's unable to maintain their position in bed to help the resident stay positioned safely in bed and not be rolled off the edge of the bed. In this particular case, on the day of the incident, the resident was receiving care from a single agency CNA. The resident had an episode of incontinence, and the CNA was providing incontinence care to the resident. The CNA positioned the resident up on one side. The resident's leg went over the edge of the bed and pulled him off the edge of the bed onto the floor, where he landed and broke his shoulder. The injury was one that required surgery. There are two basic problems that occurred in this incident that led to the resident's fall. The first is you had one person doing a two-person job. In order for this resident to be receiving the incontinence care safely, there needed to be a second resident or a second aide on the side of the bed that the resident ended up falling off of. This CNA would have helped keep the resident on the bed and avoided the resident from going over the edge of the bed. The second relates to the level of training and the level of orientation that the agency staff received. Agency staff is basically somebody who's come in from a temp agency. They may be there for a long term, but just as often they're there on a short-term assignment. When you have agency staff, the agency staff needs to know what kind of care the resident that they're caring for actually needs to receive. In this case, the aide who was providing the incontinence care didn't know and didn't recognize that this was somebody who required the assist of two with bed mobility. As a result, the aide tried to do it on their own, and as a result, we had the resident falling off the bed, suffering an injury which required surgery. I hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions regarding this or any other nursing home abuse and neglect issue, please feel free to reach out to us. Our number is 312-263-1080, or we can be reached on the internet at www.accidentlawillinois.com. Thanks for watching.